Welcome to Werewolf Wednesdays, where weekly we wade into the wonderful world of werewolf cinema. Whether you're a fan of classic lycanthropic tales or hungry for the latest in hairy horror, I've got you covered. We'll sink our fangs into beloved classics, unearth hidden gems, and explore the wild, ever-evolving subgenre of werewolf cinema. It's going to be a hair-raising good time. Legend of the Werewolf, 1975. In 19th century France, a young boy who was raised by wolves after they killed his parents is then adopted by a traveling circus to be exploited and showcased as a feral wolf boy. He grows up in the circus, and one night, he kills the one-man band and runs off to Paris, where he finds a job at a rundown zoo, and on the night of the full moon, he transforms into a werewolf. He becomes obsessed with a prostitute at a local brothel and begins murdering her clients, leading to a pursuit from the determined forensic pathologist, Professor Paul, played by Peter Cushing. This is a somewhat obscure British werewolf movie from Tyburn Studios, a studio which only produced 8 films in total. This film was also written by Anthony Hines under the pseudonym John Elder, a pseudonym which he also used when writing the script for The Curse of the Werewolf. And this film, in many ways, is the spiritual successor to that one. The costumes and atmosphere in this film are a perfect fit for the story. They aren't as impressive as the settings of Curse of the Werewolf, but that's mainly due to budgetary constraints, and they're nevertheless effective. The pacing is somewhat slow, certain story elements are weak, and the origin of the werewolf seems a bit ridiculous. The werewolf makeup isn't original since they basically just copied the makeup from The Curse of the Werewolf, but it's very well done, and this film really does feel like a sequel to that one. The cinematography is also very well executed, and the close-ups of the werewolf's teeth are particularly effective. One interesting camera technique used in the film was the use of a red filter on the lens to give certain scenes a more sinister look. There isn't any graphic gore, but there are plenty of thrills. Peter Cushing is terrific as always, and his scenes are some of the best in the film. And the scene where the professor confronts the werewolf in the Paris sewer is absolutely classic. The film has some comedy elements, with Cushing's character belittling the authorities with clever, biting lines, displaying an amusing sense of dry, witty English humor, though there are some tragic elements to the story as well, particularly the ending. It's not a very well-known film, but it is interesting, and it really feels like a Hammer film, which is nice since Curse of the Werewolf was Hammer's only werewolf film, and the two films make a great double feature. Well, that's the end. I hope you liked this video. If you did, can you please hit the like button? You can also subscribe to the channel and ring the bell to be notified whenever I upload a new video. And until next time, keep on creeping on.